So as we mentioned, it's Beer and Wine Week on ETV, and to get a taste of the local beer scene, we decided to come to Sockeye Brewery. So if you're going to talk about beer in the Treasure Valley, this is the place to start, Sockeye Brewery, and I'm with Josh King. He is the head brewer here at Sockeye. And Josh, tell me a little bit about your beer that you have here.
Well, we have 8 different beers that we usually keep on tap, everything from a light golden all the way up to a dark porter, and everything in between, malty, hoppy, bitter, sweet. So try and run the gamut of flavors.
Make sure you have something for everybody.
Exactly.
So. And you are certainly one of the most successful distributors here. What's your market penetration here in the Treasure Valley?
Well, about 60% of what we produce in-house goes out to the valley within bars and other restaurants in town and McCall, so forth.
Very cool, sir. And so what would you say the state of the brew industry is in the Treasure Valley?
I think the brewing industry in the Treasure Valley is very strong. There are only 4 local breweries here in Boise, but everybody's putting out great beer, and the demand for good beer is growing greater and greater.
And everyone's putting out great beer, and we don't want to bash the other guys, but these guys have just won some big awards, right?
We won two medals this summer at the North American Beer Festival. Also, the Ram has won some awards over there in Table Rock, so, we're all making good beer.
A lot of good beer here in town. Hey, you got a second to show us how to make that beer in the back?
Let's do it.
All right. So here we are in the brewery, and it's kind of cool because it's just out back behind the pub. And in fact, there are windows there in the pub, so while you enjoy your beer, you can kind of look back and see all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Josh, what do we got going on here? I see a bunch of tanks. What we got here?
Well, we got a brew house, which is a 7-barrel brew house, which consists of a kettle, a mash tun, and a hot water tank that we use all for the brewing process itself. And then we have 6 fermentation vessels and 1 conditioning tank where we carbonate it and get it ready to go.
And you brew 8 to 10 different types of brews?
8 to 10 different types of brews on tap at any one given time, but we have 6 fermenters, which allows us to do 6 different beers at that point in time.
Very cool. Now, how much do you guys actually brew any given year, shall we say?
Well, last year we did over 1,000 barrels, which is about 31,000 gallons.
31,000 gallons.
We're on pace to do even more this year, so we're definitely cranking it out on a little system.
Very cool. So obviously there's some good beer going on here. There's obviously a lot of demand, right?
There's a lot of demand, and if we could make more, then we'd love to make more, but our hands are kind of tied right now.
So let's increase some demand. If people want to try out your beers, what should they do? Where should they go?
Well, I think first and foremost they should come up here to our pub because it doesn't get any fresher than right out of the brewery itself. But they can go to other bars and pubs in the valley and have it on tap. We like to say drink like a fish, but remember, fish don't drive.
Very good. So, Josh, thanks so much for showing us around the brewery.